2. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Ready? All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex for tonight's men's baseball matchup. Non-league game tonight as the visiting Scandinavia Vikings make the trip west here to Wisconsin Rapids to take on the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks. CMA's Braden Sutter here tonight on a gorgeous Wednesday evening here in central Wisconsin. It's been hot all day, so we are glad to be bringing you this game. 84 degrees, and it's going to be a toasty one here tonight from Wisconsin Rapids. But 4th of July weekend here as we start things today. Officially, the unofficial official kickoff, I believe, to the 4th of July weekend. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Other games on the network tonight. A big one up at DC Everest. It's the Wausau Post 10 Bulldogs and the Everest Post 492 Ball Club. It looks like they're still manicuring the field at Simon Field up there. Maybe have dealt with some rain up there. Edgar and Marshfield girls softball from Madison Elementary School field in Marshfield. It's 4-2 post 54. Wisconsin Rapids is at Plover tonight. First pitch at approximately 7:45 at Memorial Park. Of course, our game here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Go through the starting lineups here in just a moment. Talk about the Brewers as well today. They got a Game 1 win in their doubleheader. Oh, man. Mizorowski getting tattooed here today. That is very, very unusual, but Jacob Mizorowski's given up 5 runs in the second inning. Just 2 strikeouts today, 2 1/3. 2 strikeouts, 5 earned runs today for the young right-hander as we get you ready for tonight's game. We'll do the starting lineups first for the visiting Scandinavia Vikings. Batting first and at second base is number 4, Logan Moe. Landon Moe bats second at shortstop. Batting third and at third base is the veteran, R.J. Rosenthal. Matt Gladusky bats fourth. He's behind the plate. Jake Hoffman is in center field. Caleb Benbenek is at first base. Alec Rogala is the pitcher. Marcus Gladusky is in left field. And Grant Freedy is in right field for the Scandinavia Vikings and head coach Jeremy Moe. For the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks, batting first and in right field is Tommy Droner. Batting second and on the mound is Caden Sengbush. Batting third and in center field, Peyton Nelson. Cam Oliver bats fourth. He's at first base. Nathan Kromenacher bats fifth at short. Garrett Foth is in left field. Ryan Searing is at second base. Jordan Tibbetts is at third base, and Dylan Cunningham is behind the plate for Caden Sengbush here tonight. So again, thank you all for tuning in here on Zaleski Sports as we go through the starting lineups as Al Searing goes through the ins and outs here from the Quadplex in Wisconsin Rapids. Got a lot of baseball for you this weekend. Starting tomorrow. Again, you can check it out at ZaleskiSports.com. Tomorrow, Wisconsin Rapids is up at Everest. Marshfield is in Plover for a game. And then starting on Friday, the Firecracker Classic. But we actually start at Carson Park, Chippewa Falls, and Eau Claire. That is the Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire every 4th of July day or game. Oshkosh will take on Wausau at the Firecracker Classic. Beaver Dam will then take on Wausau, followed by Oshkosh at Stevens Point. Kimberly will take on Wausau on Saturday, followed by Middleton and Stevens Point, Beaver Dam and Stevens Point, and then all the to-be-determines for the Firecracker Classic coming up on Sunday. And we won't know Sunday's schedule until we know the outcome on Saturday. So We'll get all that figured out for you when the time comes around here this weekend. All right, Scandinavia will be going up against Caden Sengbush tonight for the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks. Logan Moe, Landon Moe, R.J. Rosenthal, 1, 2, and 3 for Scandinavia here tonight. A reminder that from head to toe for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. I'm glad you're making us part of your Wednesday night here in Central Wisconsin, wherever you may be watching. We thank you for tuning in here on Zaleski Sports. Give you updates as we get them here tonight throughout the network and elsewhere. The defense behind Caden is Garrett Foth in left, Peyton Nelson is center, and Tommy Droner out in right. Jordan Tibbetts at third, Nathan Kromenacher at short, Ryan Searing at second, and Cam Oliver over there at first base. And Dylan Cunningham catching for the right-hander here tonight. Huh? Guess we're waiting for the next one. All right, well, we'll see how things go. Wisconsin Rapids played with two outfielders. We'll see how, maybe waiting on one more, but only with two outfielders here. First offering to Logan Moe is good for a strike, and we are underway here at 7:10 in Wisconsin Rapids. The 0-1. There's one right down 8th Street for a strike. Logan behind, 0-2. Bold strategy out there for Wisconsin Rapids. The 0-2. Missed a bit outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I believe Peyton Nelson is probably the one missing. One ball and 2 strikes here from Caden. Now and misses low, bounces in there, evens it up at 2-2. Marshfield up 4-3 on Edgar in girls softball at Marshfield Elementary School. There's a spinner that missed high. Run all the way back to 3-2 now. Three balls, 2 strikes. Sengbush back home. And, got him on the outside corner. A call, strike 3. That's the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the night. Call Jamie Wenzel as Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Generous on that outside corner. Looks like Brennan Huber might be the third outfielder. That'll bring up Landon Moe, the shortstop. First one good for a strike. Same pitch that Logan just struck out on. There goes Brennan Huber. So Brennan will be the left fielder. So no Garrett Foth here tonight. The 0-1. Line foul, 0-2. So no Garrett, I believe. No balls and 2 strikes here to Landon. Popped up to Droner in right. Plays it back. About shoulder high. Landon didn't even drop the bat. And there's 2 away now for R.J. Rosenthal, the longtime veteran here for the Vikings. First offering to RJ. Good first strike. 0-1 to RJ. Matt Gledusky awaiting on deck. RJ has been a Scandinavia Viking for a long time. Missed just a bit outside, evens it up at a ball and a strike. So now the new defense behind Caden Sengbush is Brennan Huber in left, Peyton Nelson in center, and Tommy Droner out in right. Sengbush popping the mitts and popping the zone for a strike. 1-2. And the Nats are awful tonight. My goodness. 1 ball and 2 strikes from Caden. Swung out and missed, and that'll end our first inning. Second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Caden. 1-2-3 inning. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, Tommy Droner will lead things off here in the home half of the first inning, followed by Caden Sengbush and Peyton Nelson. against the lefty Alec Rogala for Scandinavia, and their pinstripe yellow tops, purple lettering, and their white caps and pants for the Vikings out of the South Central Division of the Badger Amateur Baseball Association. Made it to the BABA Grand Championship game last year. They lost at home in that Grand Championship game. Game that we tried to broadcast for you live, but internet deficiencies in Scandinavia did not allow us to do such thing. Tommy Droner, a speedster, will lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids. Last time we saw Tommy, that was against Everest a couple weeks ago. He got dinged up a little bit. They didn't play on Sunday. They were supposed to play up in Rhinelander. That game got postponed, a doubleheader actually. Lefty v. lefty to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. Regala and Droner here to lead things off. R.J. Rosenthal in at third base. First offering to Tommy, misses high for a ball, 1-0. Defense behind Regala, Marcus Gladusky in left. Center fielder is Jake Hoffman. Right field is Grant Freedy. A wild one, bounces all the way back to Gladusky. And it's 2-0. R.J. Rosenthal at third. Landon Moe at short. Logan Moe at second. Caleb Bembenek at first. Regala behind 3-0 to start things here tonight. Droner a threat to steal if he gets on. Matthew Gladusky, a good arm behind home plate. A leadoff walk for Tommy. Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metallico and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. That'll bring up the pitcher, Caden Sengbush. Droner a threat to steal, stays put. The 1-0 or the first offer misses inside, and Regala has not hit the zone in his outing yet here in the first. First offering through 2-0. Six in a row out of the zone here for Alec Regala to start things off. There goes Droner, a huge jump. And Tommy's going to slide in there. It is a strike to Sengbush. Stolen base. 2 balls and a strike now to Caden. A massive jump there from Droner. Dancing around again, the 2-1. 3-1. Umpires sporting the Stars and Stripes jumpsuit tonight. And back-to-back walks to start things here for Regala, and that'll bring up the power-hitting right-hander, Peyton Nelson. Men's baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports is presented by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. And it's going to be a balk called on Regala. Now there's 2 in scoring position. No balls and no strikes. Infield plays in, the first offering home. High and tight. 1 ball and no strikes here to Peyton. Right? That was the first pitch? Yeah. All right. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on the scoreboard, please. 2-0 here to Peyton. There's a strike to the hard-hitting center fielder for Wisconsin Rapids. There's plenty of power to put Rapids up 2-0 or even 3-0 if they're able to pop one here. 3-1. Cam Oliver waiting on deck, the first baseman. Regala's night might be short-lived here. Popped up. Wow. Nelson gave him a treat there. Gave him a gift. And Nelson pops out to second base for the first out on a 3-1 pitch. Big first out here for Alec Regala, and that'll bring up Cam Oliver, the first baseman. Big lefty. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. First offering to Cam, misses high for a ball, 1-0. Other games on the network, Wausau and Everest have not started yet. Again, likely in a field delay, not a weather delay. Cam Oliver flies this one to shallow left. Marcus Gladowski over on it. That's trouble. It's going to fall in for a base hit. One will score. That is Tommy Droner, and Cam Oliver will march into second with an RBI double. And Wisconsin Rapids leads 1-0 on a bloop double down the left field line. Marcus Gladowski couldn't quite get there. That was into the Bermuda Triangle there. That'll bring up Nathan Kromenacher. Wisconsin Rapids and Plover about to get underway in Plover. Obviously, they're not here, so. Oh, who's that up on deck? There's Foth is on deck. Ground ball back up the middle. That'll score one. They will send Oliver the throw home from Hoffman, and Cam Oliver made better of it. Now Garrett Foth is hitting. I'm all sorts of confused. It's the kind of organization you get in men's baseball on a Wednesday night in Central Wisconsin. Garrett Foth with 2 on. Yeah. First one misses high for a ball to Garrett. Oliver at third. Kromenacher at first with 1 out, 2 across here for Wisconsin Rapids. 2-0 to the right-hander. Kromenacher, a mediocre lead at first, not going anywhere. There's a strike. 2-1. It's a big game in Plover tonight. Wisconsin Rapids trying to keep pace with Marshfield and Wausau. Plover trying to just figure out their season at this point. Drops low for a ball. That makeup game for those two is going to be on July 14th. I think that's a Monday. That makes sense because next Monday is the 7th. That game that got rained out here, another walk. Game that got rained out here. We played, an inning and a third, inning and 2/3. Then we got rained out. Bases are loaded now for Ryan Searing, the second baseman. Have Quality Plus Printing and design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. It'll be interesting to see who both teams have on the mound for that Plover-Wisconsin Rapids game. Base loaded with 1 out for Ryan. Hits to first. Gobbled up there by Bembenek across and not in time. A run will score. That was a heck of a play, though, by Caleb Bembenek. Searing will reach on the fielder's choice. A run will score. 3-0. 3-0 Wisconsin Rapids. 2 away now for Jordan Tibbetts. Still a runner at third now with 2 outs. Ryan Searing not even off of first base. Nathan Kromenacher, the runner at third with 2 outs. Ryan Searing over at first. Stays put. Swung on a miss. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Regala. Popped up on the infield. Bembenek over at first. Tracking it and making the catch to end the first inning. 3 runs across on a couple of hits. 3 walks and 2 left on. After 1 inning, Rapids 3, Scandinavia nothing. You're watching Men's Baseball on Zaleski Sports presented by ShedSliver.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
All right, we go to the second. Matthew Gledeski to lead things off, followed by Jake Hoffman and Caleb Bembenek. Reminder that Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. Matt, same kid. All throughout high school, he was Matthew. First offering from Caden Sengbush misses outside. 7-5 Edgar over Marshall and girls softball. Wassa and Evers. First pitch about 8:15 tonight. There's a swing and a miss. 3-0 here. One ball and one strike. Drops low and away. To answer your question, Miss Lecton, they have not finished their Rapids and Marshfield have not finished their suspended rain delay game. They were going to Sunday, but we all know how that ended up here in Wisconsin Rapids. Rain delay, and Marshfield decided just to go home, and rightfully so. They were not able to get the last game of the Ranger Invitational even in. Here's a 2-2. So we're assuming, assuming might get us into trouble, but we're assuming that on July 15th, when those two teams play up in Marshfield, that they'll conclude the first game and then get right into the second game. Popped up and out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Matthew Gledeski. Again, we're already in July. It's hard to believe July 2nd already. Fouled at the plate and remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jake Hoffman on deck. Huh? Oh. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And walked him. Matt, a threat to steal over at first base. So not Dylan Cunningham. Garrett Foth is the catcher. Brendan Huber, I'm assuming, then will bat 9th in left field. That'll bring up Jake Hoffman with nobody out. Sangbush falls behind 1-0. Gladowski dancing at first, stays put. Fouled off his hands. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first and nobody out here in the top of the second inning. 3-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Sangbush fires home. In their first strike to Jake, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And no movement over there for Matt at first. Stays put. Breaking ball doesn't move, and it's 2-2. We run even here at 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out in the second. Caden kicks and fires. Again, misses outside. Counter runs full for the second straight batter. Caleb Bembenek awaiting on deck. Matt Gladowski, an Amherst graduate. Jake Hoffman, an Amherst graduate. And back-to-back walks will bring up Caleb Bembenek. Runners at first and second. For a Rochelt native, Caleb Bembenek.
First baseman, number 26, Caleb Bembenek.
Alec Regala, the pitcher, awaits on deck. Ground ball, chopper to Searing at second. Tough play, and it's going to be dug out by Oliver. Runners will advance to second and third. That's a much tougher play than it looks. A little quicker sleight of foot on the base pass, and the runner probably would have been safe. But that'll bring up Alec Regala, the pitcher. There you go. Cheese curd batter is Alec Regala, the number 7 hitter. First one to Alec, misses high and away. Good speed on the pass for Scandinavia here with 1 out in the second. Sangbush misses low, 2-0. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating of Wisconsin Rapids. 2-0 is good for a strike at the top of the zone. 2-1. Two-one is swung on a miss behind the fastball, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sangbush comes set. Out of the stretch, the 2-2. Swung on a miss. There's your cheese curd batter. There's another Servo Jamie Wenzel strikeout, the 3rd of the day for Caden Sangbush. That'll bring up Marcus Gladowski, the left fielder.
Left fielder, number 19, Marcus Gladowski.
First offering to Marcus. A high strike, and it's 0-1. Sangbush kicks and fires. Breaking ball stayed high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Matthew Gladusky at third. Jake Hoffman stands at second with 2 outs now after a ground out and a strikeout. Grant Freedy on deck. Same spot, different result, 2-1. Bit higher that time, tad bit inside. Just past 7:30 here in central Wisconsin. The 2-1. Fouls in the midst. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sangbush a strike away from getting out of the jam here. Caden stares in to Foth behind the plate. The 2-2 popped up out of play. Softball field to our right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Marcus Gladusky at the plate. For Wisconsin Rapids, it'll be Brendan Huber to lead things off in the second. Tommy Droner and Caden Sangbush. Sangbush trying to get to the bottom of the inning. That's a wild pitch, and Gladusky will score with ease. Hoffman to third. And it's a 3-2 count. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Grant Freedy on deck, the right fielder. Here's the payoff. Line to center, over on it. Nelson tracks it down with his speed. That was great closing speed out there by Peyton. A run scores on a wild pitch. There were no hits and 1 left on. We've played 1.5. New score, Rapids 3, Scandinavia 1. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Brendan Huber will lead things off in the home half of the second inning. He'll be 9-1-2 for the Redhawks against Alec Gregala. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. We play men's baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Other games on the network. Again, Wausau and Everest game approximately start at 8:15. Again, that's not a weather delay. I think that's more of just a field delay with the rain that went through. They're in the top of the second in Plover. Black Sox lead Wisconsin Rapids 1-0. Brennan Huber will lead things off.
The left fielder, number 3, Brennan Huber.
First offering to Brennan is good for a strike. The 0-1 here to Brennan. Away. A left-handed batter's box. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1. A big swing and a big miss. The 1-2 here. Got him looking on the inside corner, and Huber is down with the strikeout. There's one away here in the second for the top of the order, and Tommy Droner. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and residential or industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. Droner walked and scored in the first. Squares the bunt. Late strike call. It's 0-1. The 0-1 here to Tommy. Drops low. Evens it up and a ball and a strike. Over his head that time. Ducking out of the way, 2-1. Squares the bunt down the first base side. Ben Bennick barehanded it there by Logan Moe. The 3-4 put out on that one, and there's 2 away. 2 outs now for Caden Sengbush. He also walked and scored in the first.
The pitcher, number 12, Caden Sengbush.
Doing nothing here to Caden with Peyton Nelson on deck. Drops low, and the Rapids pitcher is ahead 3 balls and no strikes. Regala fires home. And Caden walks on 4 pitches. Second walk issued to Caden Sengbush, and that'll bring up Peyton Nelson, who popped out to second base his first time up.
The center fielder, number 10, Peyton Nelson.
Checked a swing and missed inside for a ball. Bit high and inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Nelson. A lot of power at the plate. And that one's going to be lined down the left field line, hooking just foul, and it's 2-1. Got a pitch he could hit. Just a little early on it. Two balls and a strike here to Peyton Nelson. We play in the second, 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. High and in, it was 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Now the count is 3-1 to Nelson. Cam Oliver on deck. He had a bloop double his last time up. And Peyton walks on 5 pitches. Back-to-back walks will bring up Cam Oliver. He doubled and scored his last time up. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home, roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com.
Number 25, Cam Oliver.
Cam pops this one up and out of play. Straight back, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 here to Cam. Breaking ball missed high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nathan Kromanacher on deck. Shout out to our buddy Cole Walters, watching from Sedona tonight on his honeymoon. Appreciate Cole tuning in tonight. Congratulations on the marriage. 2-1 now to Cam. See Cole around the ballpark every once in a while. Probably see him again before the summer is out. Drops low again, 3-1. Kicks and fires. Hard hit ball to right. Backing up as Freedy's still backing, and that one hits the base of the wall. Sengbush will score. Nelson will come in to score. Another RBI double for Cam Oliver. What a smash that was for the big lefty. 2 RBI double there for Cam. And Rapids has scored twice here in the second with 2 outs. That'll bring up Nathan Kromanacher. That was a bullet to left, or to right.
The shortstop, number 19, Nathan Kromanacher.
That'll bring up Nathan Kromanacher. He had an RBI single his last time up. Kromanacher hits this one to right. Freedy over on it and nearly misread it. Able to haul it in and end the second inning. 2 runs on 1 hit and 1 left. We've played 2 complete, 5-1 Rapids. You're watching Men's Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, pitching change here for Wisconsin Rapids as we go to the second. The third. It'll be Tommy Droner on the mound. Ryan Searing out to right. Caden Sengbush to second for the Redhawks here in the third inning. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Nice little breeze is very helpful. We just need that to stick around here for a while. Grant Freedy to lead things off, followed by Logan and Landon Moe. I talk about the lackadaisical and sometimes unorganized aspects of men's baseball. I was just going to mention that. There you go. That Droner still had his sunglasses on top of his hat, and he caught it there at the last second. All right, that was only thing I was gonna mention there, but he got it. So Grant Freedy, the right fielder from Iola, Scandinavia. First offering to the long, lanky right-handed hitter is a strike. Droner out of the windup. Misses 1 ball and 1 strike. Rapids 5, almost said Plover. Rapids 5, Scandinavia 1. Bounces in there, 2-1. Current temperature, 81 degrees. And there's chances later on tonight, but not really much until Saturday and Sunday for precipitation again. That'll give me time tomorrow night to cut the grass before it rains and storms again. Not much chance next week, so that's a positive for sure. Swung on and missed. Count runs full. Way out in front was Freedy that time. Three balls and two strikes. Droner fires home and got him looking at the bottom of the zone. That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. So one away here in the third for Logan Moe at the top of the order.
Back to the top of the order for the Vikings. The second baseman, number 4, Logan Moe.
Logan struck out looking back in the first. On a pitch very similar to that, even a tad bit further outside, and it's 0-1 to Logan. Droner fires again. That one's popped up and out of play to our right. No balls and two strikes. Plover up 2-0 on Wisconsin Rapids. And Wassa Never's first pitch not until about 8:15 up at Simon Field. The 0-2. Ground ball. And stopped by Kromenacher, but an infield base hit for Logan Moe. And the Vikings have their first hit of the night for Landon Moe, who flew out to right field in the first. Runner at first and one out here for Landon.
Number 2, Landon Moe.
Fouls it straight back, all the way back. 0-1. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and here in Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. No balls and two strikes here to Landon. Don't have any baseballs to give our umpire here. Mutual of Wassa Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwassa.com to find an agent near you. R.J. Rosenthal on deck. The 0-2. There goes Logan, and that one hits Landon. On the 0-2, Droner drills Landon Moe. Now there's 2 on and 1 out for R.J. Rosenthal. R.J. struck out to end the first inning. But good speed on the base pass for Scandinavia.
Third baseman, number 7, R.J. Rosenthal.
First offering here from Droner is in for a strike. Two on, nobody out, or one out. Popped up, first base side. Cam Oliver over on it in foul territory makes the catch. 2 away now for Matthew Gladusky, or Matt Gladusky, who walked and scored back in the second.
That'll bring up the Scandinavia catcher, number 1, Matt Gladowski.
First offering here to Matt. Popped up. Behind home plate. Look out over there. Bounced straight up off of the walkway, and it's 0-1. Next up, Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Need that breeze back to get rid of these gnats. Need the breeze. No breeze today here in Wisconsin Rapids. The 0-1 here to Gladusky. Fouled it straight back and 0-2 to Matt. No balls and 2 strikes. Droner sets and fires. Droner able to stay put the entire time, and Gladusky, or misses high and in to Gladusky as Logan Moe out there was prancing around. Moe stays put again. Droner stares back at him, the 1-2. Missed tad bit outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the third. There goes Moe. Missed high, no throw. Double steal for Scandinavia. Full count here to Gladusky. That'll be Foth, Searing, and Tibbetts in the third for Wisconsin Rapids. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Droner fires home. Popped up. Behind home plate. It's going to be out of play. Look out back here. It remains even at 3-2, huh? Oh. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Droner back to Gladusky. And Gladusky staying alive on the foul ball. The 3-2 from Droner. Off the end of the bat from Gladusky. Matt's staying alive here. A little dark, a little cloudy, no lights on here yet at the Quadplex as we near 8 o'clock. And the 3-2 again. Oh, just missed inside, not by much, and another walk. Bases are going to be loaded now for Jake Hoffman, who walked back in the second. Did not miss by much. They're going to bring in a runner here. Got number 3. What did you say? Ryan Gladusky. All right. Yeah, Mike came up and told us. I didn't write it down. That's why we keep you around, Braden. No balls and a strike here to Jake. Base loaded, 2 outs. Fouled back again. Droner ahead. 0-2. Again, that one hit the bleachers on the softball field that time. Just behind us to our right. That's why we keep Mike around? No balls and 2 strikes. Droner fires home. Good stop by Foth behind the plate. 1-2. Two nothing at Plover over Rapids in Legion baseball over at Memorial Park. The 1-2. Swung out and missed. Droner gets out of the big jam here to end the third inning. No runs, just 1 hit, 3 left on. We've played 2.5. It's 5-1 Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching Men's Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointments, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
A fourth Searing and Tibbetts for Wisconsin Rapids here in the home half of the third inning. A reminder that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. They place your comfort at home as their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Fourth reached down a walk his last time up. He'll start things off here for Wisconsin Rapids in the home half of the third inning. It's a little dark to our east, but no lights on yet here at the Quadplex as we pass 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Steve Mays, Braden Sutter, Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks, and the Scandinavia Vikings tonight from the Quadplex. Fourth to lead things off. Walked on 5 pitches back in the first. The 1-0 spins out of the way. 2-0 to Garrett, the Rapids catcher tonight. Ryan Seary on deck. He has a RBI fielder's choice today so far. The 2-0. That was going to be hit to left center field. That's going to get down for an extra base hit. That one's going to get cut off there by Jake Hoffman, but Foth is going to stand up at second base with a leadoff double. Right off the end of the bat and able to poke it into left center field. Got to bring up Ryan Searing. Ryan bounced into a fielder's choice back in the first that brought in a run. Ryan now the right fielder since Droner came into pitch. First offering to Ryan is in for a strike. Jumped all over the first pitch in his first at-bat. Looked at a strike there. Nobody out. A runner at second for the Red Hawks. Regala misses high, and it's 1-1 strike. Took on the Brew Crew here. Oh, getting a little closer. 5-3 now. Trailing the Metropolitans. Searing pops this one up on the infield. Moe is over on it at second base. That's Logan Moe. And there's one away now for Jordan Tibbetts. He popped up to Ben Bennick to end the first inning. Runner at second and one out. First one bounces in there to Gladusky behind the plate. 1-0 here to Jordan. Brennan Huber on deck. The 1-0. In there for a strike to Jordan. One ball and one strike. High for a ball. 2-1. Regala fires home. Hard hit to center field. Backing up on it is Hoffman. He's going to track it down for the second out. That'll bring up Brennan Huber, who struck out looking back in the first. Does not happen often. Let's see how that pans out here. Couple of games for you tomorrow. Wisconsin Rapids is at Everest for Legion Baseball. Marshfield is at Plover. I think I've had already mentioned that, but mention it again here. First offering to Brennan is missed for a ball. Leadoff double. Leadoff double for Foth has him standing at second now with 2 outs. He's stayed put there for a pop out and a fly out. Huber ahead 2-0. Huber ahead 3-0. Top of the order, 2 up next, and Tommy Droner. A 3-0. Bounces in there. And a 2-out walk to Huber. Put runners at first and second for Tommy Droner in the top of the order for Wisconsin Rapids.
Back to the top of the order for the Red Hawks, the pitcher, number 9, Tommy Droner.
First offering to Tommy. Outside for a ball. Tommy has walked and scored. That was in the first. He bounced out to first base his last time up. Third inning, third at bat for Tommy. Regala misses again, 2-0. And did it clip him? Nope. 3-0. Caden Sengbush on deck. He's officially nothing for nothing with a couple of walks. Three balls and no strikes. There's a strike to Droner. The 3-1 to Droner. Ground ball to second. That should end our inning. Flips it. No! Did he get the base? No, he's safe. Going to be an error on one of the Moes. And Brennan Huber comes up hobbling a little bit. So Droner will reach on the fielder's choice, and Huber will reach on the error. Give it to the second baseman, Logan Moe. Now the bases are loaded for Caden Sengbush. I don't think Landon, who is the shortstop, he may have gotten his foot down, but I don't think he retouched second base. That'll bring up Caden Sengbush. A couple of walks tonight for Caden. So again, all damage done here with 2 outs. Foth led the inning off with a double, pop-up, fly-out, walk, fielder's choice, and an error in there. A strike to Caden, evens it up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 to Sengbush. Ground ball to short. There's Moe, off balance, and bobbled. Throw home, not in time. Another one scores. And trying, Droner hustling all the way through. He's going to score. Oh, my goodness. So Sengbush will reach on the error to first. And then Droner will score on the error throw home. So 2 more errors on that play. So 3 errors in the inning. That'll bring up Peyton Nelson. Just like that, it's 8-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Again, more damage with 2 outs. High and tight to Peyton. So the error on the throw from Landon Moe, and then the throw home from Bembenek. allowed Droner to score. The throw to first also allowed Brennan Huber to score. And then during that chaos, when the throw came home to try and get Huber, that one got away from Gladusky, and Droner hustled all the way around and scored from first on that play. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, ground ball to shortstop. Another balk for Regala. They don't call balks as errors, but it could go down as just about the same thing. 3-0 here to Nelson. Ground ball up the middle off a home plate, and they're going to send Sengbush around. Brennan is waving him around. And an RBI base hit there for Peyton Nelson. All 4 runs in this inning with 2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids 9-1 Redhawks. I'll bring up Cam Oliver, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 doubles and 3 RBI. And Jeremy Moe out to have a conversation and likely sending Alec Regala to maybe. We'll see. Who's out there? Marcus Gladusky coming in from left field. See if Marcus is going to come in and throw here. Yep, looks like he is. Then Regala will go out to left. So that's the change. Marcus Gladusky to throw, Alec Regala to left, and we'll have that pitching change when we come back. 9-1 Redhawks here in the bottom of the third. You're watching Men's Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, Cam Oliver here with runner at first and 2 outs. 2 for 2 today with a couple of doubles. 3 RBIs for the big fella. 9-1 Redhawks. Marcus Gladusky, the hurler for the Vikings, misses outside. Cam, the 8th hitter of the inning. Nathan Kromenacher on deck. There goes the runner. Throw it on to second, and Peyton Nelson steals second standing up. Don't see that very often. Three. Offering outside. A 4-pitch walk to the big fella. That'll bring up the 9th hitter of the inning, and Nathan Kromenacher.
The shortstop, number 19, Nathan Kromenacher.
There's a strike to Nathan. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third inning. 1-1. Garrett Foth, who led off this inning with a double, is on deck. Kromenacher fouls it off, evened it up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the third. 9-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Offering from Gledusky is outside and missed just by a tad. All right, runners out ahead start. Nelson and Oliver on the pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There go the runners, and missed. Bases are going to be loaded now for Garrett Foth. Again, led the inning off with a double. First offering. Drops low, 1-0. Foth to first. Bembenek over to Gledusky, and that'll end the third inning. 1, 2, 3, 4 runs. 1, 2 hits. There are 3 errors and 3 left on. We've played 3 9-1 Rapids. You're watching Men's Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, here we go. Troner out there for his second inning of work. Caleb Bembenek, Alec Regala, Matthew Gledusky due up here for the Scandinavia Vikings. Bembenek bounced out to second, back in the second inning. Again, thank you all for tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. See how the almighty Brew crew are doing. I can have 2 computers up now because Braden's using his own. So, see how. Yeah, I had a company meeting today, and then went over to Witter Field for a little while and watched some T-ball. So they hit the ball and they ran. So that's and they fielded nicely. Yeah. Yeah, my wife and daughter are going out to Seattle next week, so I'm in charge of this T-ball team. So, yeah, we're not going to lose. It's all about having fun. Yeah, that's a load of junk. You got to win. What I said, is that what I said? Winning is a load of junk? No, having fun and not everybody's a winner. The Greyhounds. Oh, a line drive to right. That is trouble. That's getting over Searing's head. Bembenek is going to race for third here. No, he's going to stop at second with a leadoff double. Nice swing there by Caleb Bembenek. How to bring up Alec Regala. Cheese batter. What a deal. Struck out back in the second. So Matt Dash out over to the concession stand after that. If he strikes out in this inning, I might have to take the next half inning off. We'll put the microphone on Sutter here, or just go give it to Al over there. I'll give it to Al. He can. Ball and 2 strikes here to Regala. What could go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong? Or we can just give him the wireless one. 2-2 here to the Scandinavia left fielder. Got him looking. There's the discounted cheese curds. Hey, there you go. Whoa. After Scandinavia is done batting this half inning, I'm going to race down there and can't leave the quadplex without a grape crush either, so I got to go get one of them. How to bring up Marcus Gladowski, the pitcher for the Vikings. Yeah? Midnight Ice. Well, it says Midnight Ice on it, though. Is that the flavor is purple? Or grape? Yeah? Ball and a strike here to the Scandinavia pitcher. Droner fires back again. Swung at the high heater, and it's 1-2. Let me get you some other scores here. Edgar was up 8-7 on Marshfield, and now 9-7, 10-7, 11-7. Cleared the bases, did Edgar on that swing there. Edgar Wildcats over the Marshfield Post 54 softball team. Always cool to see that. Fouled at the plate off the end of the bat. The Wausau Bulldogs, I mean, not sneaky anymore, but the Wausau Post 10 Bulldogs are a team to be reckoned with this year in Legion Ball. Between them and Marshfield, it's going to be a dogfight in the regional here in Wisconsin Rapids at the end of the month. Again, you don't want to count out any teams, but those two are got to be the favorites right now. Ground ball to third and foul. Plover up 3-1 on Wisconsin Rapids in the bottom of the fourth in Plover. We're 9-1 here in Wisconsin Rapids. The Red Hawks over the Scandinavia Vikings. Bloop to Nelson in center. Lackadaisical and easy pickings there for Peyton. Go to the seventh in Marshfield. Chase Timdall, the hitter for Grant Frady, the right fielder. But Bennick will head over to third on the balk by Droner. Runner at third now, 9-1 Rapids here in the third. Outside strike called. 1 ball and 1 strike. First time in quite a while that we've had a decent sunset, and we're finally getting one here in Wisconsin Rapids. Haven't had a night where it's been cloudy or overcast or raining in quite a while, so yeah, especially here. Top of the order, do up next, 3-1. Yeah. Yeah. Droner on the 3-1. Count runs full now to Timdall. And Droner balked again. Balked in a run. It's the 4th of the day, 2 for each side. So Ben Bennick, who doubled, got to third on a balk, scored on a balk in the same at-bat. And Droner gets the strikeout to end the 4th inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We played 3.5. 9-2 Rapids. You're watching Men's Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Ryan Searing grounded out to short here to start the 4th. First offering to Jordan Tibbetts, hits the outside corner for a strike. Cardio. The 0-1. Tibbetts behind, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. the Rapids' third baseman here tonight. Breaking ball is good for a strike 3 called. Just like that, there's 2 away for Brendan Huber. Brendan has struck out and walked tonight. I just got these pants, so I don't want to wipe my hands on them. I went for the socks. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Brennan. Good one in there from Marcus. 1-2. Kladowski out of the windup. Right-hander, Huber pops this one up to shallow center field. Jake Hoffman will ask to give way. He makes the catch to end the 4th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We played 4. It's 9-2 Rapids. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, Peyton Nelson, the new pitcher for Wisconsin Rapids. Him and Tommy Droner just switched spots. Peyton Nelson in on the mound. Tommy Droner out to center field. So straight up switch, and Logan Moe will lead things off. I don't think I ever had a second baseman over right there, Siri. So Dylan Cunningham, who we didn't know if he was here or not, is now at second base. Logan Moe has struck out and singled today. I'll give you the outfield alignment here in a moment. That one bounces in there. Sangbush out in the left. Droner in center and Huber in right. That's going to be line to left. And another base hit there for Logan Moe. No, who's that, number 4? Is that 4 out on the left? Who's number 4? Hayden Huber? No, Hayden Huber? Looks like Hauber. That's going to be a weakly hit to Searing at third. Tough play. The throw to first is in time. Nice play by Ryan Searing. Searing over at third. Sengbush at short. Dylan Cunningham at second. And Cam Oliver still over at first. Again, this is what we're used to here at the Quadplex. This beautiful sunset here in central Wisconsin. Yeah. Doesn't help that the sun. Ground ball to Searing again. Nice play over there by Ryan again. 2-away now for Matthew Gladowski. He's nothing for nothing tonight with a couple of walks. The only other one, Wisconsin Rapids and Plover. It's 4-1 Plover. They're still playing. In the bottom of the 5th, Everest and Wausau. 2-0 Wausau in the bottom of the 2nd. Nelson popping in the heat, and it's 0-1. Oh, my God. Blows it right past him, 0-2. Top of the order for Wisconsin Rapids to open the 5th. No balls and 2 strikes. Nelson gets a strike 3 call to end the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Another Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. We've played 4.5. 9-2 Rapids. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Tommy Droner will lead things off here, followed by Caden Sengbush and Peyton Nelson for Wisconsin Rapids. Reminder for all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs as a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. See if that game in Marshfield is over. Yeah, Edgar with a nice 11-7 win over Marshfield. Legion softball. Fly ball to left, shallow left. Tough play. Is it caught? It's caught out there by Regala. Alec Regala with a web gem out there and left. Nice play. If that one got past him, it would have been a trouble for Scandinavia with Droner's speed. Better bring up Caden Sengbush. Breaking ball in there for a strike. He's walked twice, reached on an error, has scored 3 times. Another breaking ball. And another beauty. One ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Missed inside. That's number 3 out there. Is that Ryan Gladusky? Yes. Yeah. That one's going to be hit to right. Tracking it is Timdahl in foul territory. So that's Ryan Gladusky. My apologies, Ryan. Making that web gem play. Two away now for Peyton Nelson. Yeah. First opportunity, first ball you get hit to you. Make a diving catch. Even Timdahl out there in right making a nice ranging play. Nelson caught off the ground by Rosenthal, and that'll end the 5th inning. 3 really nice defensive plays by Scandinavia. We've played 5. Still 9-2 Rapids. You're watching Men's Baseball, Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
All right, Jake Hoffman to lead things off here in the visitor half of the 6th here in Wisconsin Rapids. 9-2 Redhawks over the Scandinavia Vikings. Fill your home with the best from home furniture. They got locations on Grand Avenue here in Wisconsin Rapids, as well as Post Road in Plover. Second inning of work for Peyton Nelson. Pumps in a strike, and it's 0-1. Second one he likes from Foth in the 0-1. Misses a bit high and in. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids. For all your plumbing and heating needs, why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. No balls and 2 strikes, or excuse me, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jake Hoffman. Peyton Nelson. Slow roller to third and foul. So one game of ours on Zaleski Sports has gone final. The Edgar Post 393 softball team with an 11-7 win over Marshfield. Wausau up on Everest 2-0. In Legion Baseball, Tony Eifeldano is pitching for Wausau. No, he's batting. Everest is pitching Jack Dvorak. Again, those are two teams that are going to be fun to watch. Wausau and Marshfield. Marshfield hasn't lost in a couple weeks. Got him looking on the inside corner. That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. One away here in the 6th. That'll bring up Caleb Bembenek. He roped a double to right his last time up. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy. From personal banking and wealth management to mortgages, loans, and business banking. With locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome, you'll always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local with Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids. How's it going? Yo, one. A ball and a strike here to Bembenek. Power on power here in the top of the 6th. Popped up. Shallow left center. And making the catch for out number 2. 2 away now for Alec Regala. See if we can go 3 for 3 with the cheese curd batter. Nope. Ryan Gledusky. Yep. First one misses low for a ball to Ryan Gledusky. Ryan hitting for Regala. He made that diving catch. There's a strike in the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. See if we can still go 3 for 3 with another cheese curd batter. Outside corner and a strike. 1 and 2. Regala struck out twice. Let's see if we can get Gledusky here in the 6th. Nelson shakes the first one off. Second one he likes. The left-hander fires home. Got him again. Hey, there you go. 3 for 3 with cheese curd batters here tonight. Another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. We've played 5.5. Still 9-2 Rapids. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports. Presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, Cam Oliver to lead things off here in the 6th. He is 2 for 2 today. A couple of doubles, 3 RBIs, and a walk. First one bounces in there, or bounces away, I should say, 1-0. Closing in on 9 o'clock here in Wisconsin Rapids. Luckily, it has cooled down to 76 degrees. Tomorrow, back up to 85. Friday, July 4th, 90 degrees. 85 on Saturday, and then in the upper 70s the rest of the weekend. And into early next week. Have a couple of games for you, I think 4 scheduled here next week. Olivia Zimmerman will actually be with you on Tuesday, Wisconsin Rapids and Stevens Point. She'll be on the call with Braden Sutter producing. Then Wednesday, Mike Wendland will be here. Big one against Wausau. And then I think I'll be here Thursday or Friday for a doubleheader against La Crosse. Unless I put somebody else's name on there. Chopper to second. Oliver's retired for the first time here tonight. Sound like he may have cracked his bat a little bit. And then, it's hard to believe after that week, after next week, right? What day is today? Today's Wednesday. After next week, there's only 1 week of. So after this week, there's only 2 weeks of regular season Legion games left. So regional start on July 22nd. So in 3 weeks. 3 weeks from yesterday. Yeah, so next week there's only 2 weeks left. Offering misses inside. 2-1. There's another one into Dylan Cunningham. Two balls and 2 strikes. Gladowski out of the windup. Swung on and miss. Have to secure the out at first. That's what Matthew will do for the second out of the inning. Got to bring up Garrett Foth, the catcher. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. That's MADA Custom.com. Nothing in 1. A beautiful night here in Wisconsin Rapids. Misses low and away. Rapids scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 4 in the third. That's been it. Scandinavia scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the fourth. Foth fouls that one at the plate. Behind now, 1-2. Brewers were trailing the Metropolitans 6-3 in the last look. They're in the bottom of the 8th, still trailing 6-3, part of a day-night doubleheader. And we're even at 2-2. What? Oh, Metro, yeah. 2-2 bounced in there. Sorry, or the Flushing Mets, right? Because they're in Flushing, New York. Or I don't think they're in Queens. 3-2. Ground ball to short. Over to first, and they're just going to retire Foth on the ground up. 3 up, 3 down again. We played 6. Still 9-2 Rapids. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports. Presented by ShedSliver.com.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, it'll be 8, 9, and 1. Eight, 9, and 1 for Scandinavia here in the top of the 7th inning. Marcus Gladowski to lead things off, followed by Chase Timdall, and back to the top of the order. Let Carrie Van Ert with State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm of Wisconsin Rapids. Popped up and into the screen, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and fouled at the plate. Remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Peyton Nelson out there for his 3rd inning of work. Fly ball to shallow center. Tommy Droner makes the catch about letter high, and there's 1 away. It was Meat Wednesday today on the Dan Patrick Show. They always have Meat Friday, but not today with the holiday coming up. They had beef Wellington and cream spinach on the Traggers today. Timdall fouls it out of play. I subscribe to their newsletter, and every week I'm like, man, that looks good. I should try that. I should try and make that. 1, I don't have the time. 2, I don't have the money to buy that stuff. Or want to. Yeah. I wouldn't want to try and then mess it up and waste all that stuff. I mean, but maybe someday. 1-2 popped up, shallow right center field. Brendan Huber all the way over from right. Makes the catch. 2 away now for the top of the order, and Logan Moe. 2 for 3 today for Logan. A couple of singles and a strikeout. The Brewers trail the Mets 7-3. They'll have one more against the Mets tomorrow before heading down to Miami for the 4th of July weekend. Take on the Marlins on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then they're home against the Dodgers for 3. And in that probable starters that are the beginning of next week, again, it could change, but one of the matchups right now is Clayton Kershaw against Jacob Mizorowski. The Hall of Fame veteran and the youngster hard-throwing right-hander. Error there on Cunningham. And you could see Caden Sangwish over at second base trying to put his glove up. Again, it's very tough in the sky it is right now. He would try to put his glove up to try and shield it and make it look easier to find. That's 1-0. Huh? Yeah, while looking at the light. The 1-0 grounded over to Cunningham. The second, got him to end the 7th inning. Time to get up and stretch here in Wisconsin Rapids. No hits, no runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left. We've played 6.5. 9-2 Rapids. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Ryan Searing to lead things off here in the 7th. Ground ball to Ben Bennick at first. High hopper. Gledusky's over there. Sidearm toss for the first out. 1 up and 1 down. Hayden Halbert here with 1 out. First one is in for a strike. 5-0 Wausau over Everest. They're in the bottom of the 3rd. Brendan Huber on deck. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Klodowski wheels and deals on the 1-2. Breaking ball staying alive, fouls it off. Klodowski out of the windup. Got him looking for the second out via backwards strikeout. Backwards K, and there's 2 outs for Brendan Huber. Two outs now for Brennan. We play in the bottom of the 7th inning. Just past 9 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Teammate is Braden Sutter from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex. Wisconsin Rapids leading 9-2, scored all 9 runs in the first 3 innings. Marcus Glodowski has done a great job on the mound for the Vikings. To stave off any more runs. And a beautiful night here in central Wisconsin. Sun has gone down. It's cooled down a tad bit, enough to make it feel a little bit more comfortable. 3-0 here to Huber. Marcus back at it, 3-0. And 2-out walk. The 9th for Scandinavia pitching here tonight. That'll bring up the top of the order and Tommy Droner, his 5th at-bat of the night. Tommy's former Legion team, the Plover Black Sox, they get a win. They sure did over Wisconsin Rapids, 7-1. Big win for the Black Sox. First offering to Tommy is in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 for Droner. Bounces in there, bounces away. Good read there by Brennan Huber to get to second. He wasn't initially off, but he read that bounce extremely well and was able to take second on the wild pitch. One ball and 1 strike. Inside, nearly clipped him. 2-1. The 2-1. There goes Brennan. Ground ball to second. Picked up there by Logan Mode, and the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left via the walk. We go to the 8th. Surprise pinch hitter coming up. We'll see when we come back. You're watching you're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Mega Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MedaCustom.com.
All right, Zaleski's very own Mike Winland making a at-bat appearance here tonight. Going up against Peyton Nelson. He is hitting for R.J. Rosenthal. Let's see what Mike can do here. Mike Winland. Mike Wendlandt to lead things off, our Zaleski Sports' very own. Against Peyton Nelson. Come on, Mike. First one to Wendlandt, misses high. We were in a company meeting all day, so kudos to Mike. Woke up at 6:30 to come over here to meet me, and nothing, or 1 ball and 1 strike to Mike. Play here in the top of the 8th. Swing at the high heater, and it's 1-2. Nelson back at it. Misses high, a bit inside, 2-2. The 2-2 from Nelson. Swung on and missed, and a serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. 1 away here in the 8th. All right, that'll bring up Matt Gladusky. Matt, the catcher, walked a couple times and struck out today. As we play here in the 8th, behind the fastball, 0-1. Ground ball foul to the Rapids dugout area. Nathan Kronacher and John hanging out over there. There's a swing and a miss, and back-to-back serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts, has 2 away here in the 8th. Jake Hoffman at the plate. He's struck out a couple times. And Nelson bringing the heat here again in the 8th. Popped up, foul territory. Foth giving it a run, and it's going to hit into the net and ricochet back. Huh? Oh. No balls and 2 strikes here to Hoffman. This is low and away. Skidded in there, 1-2. And got him looking to end the 8th inning. Struck out the side here in the 8th. 3 more serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts. We've played 7.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-2 Rapids. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit shedsdelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's shedsdelivered.com. Go today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Caden Sengbush to lead things off here for Wisconsin Rapids. First offering to Caden is good for a strike. Was walked a couple times, reached on an error, has popped out or flown out to right field. Has scored 3 runs today, has Caden. Bounces away, evens it up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 away. 2-1 to Caden Sengbush. Peyton Nelson, then Cam Oliver for the Red Hawks. Broken back, ground ball to short. Landon Moe over to first and picked by Ben Bennick. Nice play on both ends for the first out. Peyton Nelson tonight, pop out, a walk, an RBI single, and a line out.
That'll bring up the Red Hawks pitcher, number 10, Peyton
Nelson
Nelson.
bloops this one to shallow center field. Long run. It's going to drop for a base hit. Peyton's going to try for second, long turn, or a big turn. He's going to stand at first base with a 1-out single. Cam Oliver at the plate now. Couple of doubles today for Cam, a walk and a ground out. First one misses high and away. In their first strike. There'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Scandinavia in the ninth. We are about 2 hours and 8 minutes past into this game. Fly ball to center. Hoffman is there. Still backing up, makes the catch, and Peyton Nelson going to tag, and then he retreats back after the fly out. 2 away now for Dylan Cunningham.
Shortstop, number 13, Dylan Cunningham.
One and nothing here to Dylan. One 0, miss high. 2-0 to Dylan Cunningham. Marcus Kleduski has pitched well in his relief appearance tonight for Scandinavia. Pops the outside corner, 2-1. There goes Nelson. That one hits Cunningham. I think the call of his infield calling going may have spooked Marcus Klodowski a little bit. I'll bring up Garrett Foth, the catcher. Two on and two out here in the bottom of the eighth. Klodowski pumps in a strike. We're evened at 1-1. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in here today. I think one of the next games for the Red Hawks is here against Pittsville next week. We'll have the Legion game, so we won't be able to bring you the Red Hawks game next week. Oh, yeah, I saw Cole's comment. Yeah, I must have misspoke. Yeah. It was on my mind. There goes Nelson. That one bounces away. To be a stolen base for Peyton. Two in scoring position now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And got him looking to end the 8th inning. No runs on a hit and 2 left to go to the 9th. 9-2 Rapids. You're watching men's baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. All
right, we'll see if Brendan Huber can secure a 7-run lead here as we go to the 9th. Reminder that Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being. It is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice of Wisconsin Rapids. Oh, new hitter here. Jack Swells to hit against Brennan Huber. Outside corner for a strike from Brennan. Evens it up at 1-1. Swing on a miss by Jax. Ryan Glodowski waiting on deck. And got him looking. Another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. That's 4 in a row for Rapids pitching. Skis Meat Market in Stevens Point is the perfect place to get your 4th of July selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring in your wild game. Get all at Skis Meat Market. Their quality is with the stop. Go get it now for your 4th of July get-together. Skis Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. All right, by Culver's there and Target. Ground ball to short, bobbled, and Cunningham will get another error. That'll bring up Marcus Glodowski. Outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Runner at first is Ryan Glodowski after the error. A wild one there from Brennan. He's chuckling. He's chuckling out there on the mound. Two and one here to Glodowski. Able to hold off. 3-1. What else we got going on? Everest and Wausau Legion. They're in the bottom of the 4th. 5-0. Wausau. A wild pitch, ball 4 anyway. 2 on and 1 out for Chase Timdall. Offering from Huber to Timdall is a wild one. Runners will advance. Top of the order, 2 up next in Logan Moe. Inside corner, back in Timdall out of the way, but in there for a strike. We're even at 1-1. Low and in again as Huber almost clips Timdall here. Huber stares in at the 2-1. Swung out and missed. Stevened up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Huber on the 2-2. Fireworks crack. Line drive. Just foul. Fireworks popping off behind us. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What did I say at the beginning? The unofficial start to 4th of July weekend is here. Ground ball to Huber. He's going to take it himself on the 1 unassisted. Run will score. The first run we've had score since the top of the 4th inning. 2 outs now for the top of the order in Logan Moe. Huber fires. First offering outside for a ball. There's a strike. Logan tonight a strikeout, couple of singles, and reached on an error. The 1-1 in there for a strike. Now Logan Moe behind 1-2. I almost nipped him. 2-2. Huber on the 2-2. Fly ball to right. Brennan just lofted that in there. You don't want to get too wild and get a wild pitch or hit him. Huber lofted that one in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brennan back home. Ground ball up the middle and into center field as Logan Moe gets his 3rd hit of the day. Drives in a run, 9-3. Excuse me, 9-4. Scandinavia trailing for Landon Moe. Popped up on the infield. What is Brennan doing? Error on Huber. You want to take that one away from Cam Oliver. Just outside for a ball. We continue here in the top of the 9th. The 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike. Is it 2? I must have missed a pitch. 2-1. 3-1. I walked him. All right, bases are loaded now. After that blunder by Huber, and that'll bring up Matt Gladusky with the bases loaded. And 2 outs. Could get very interesting with 1 swing of the bat. Huh? Popped up. Huber races. That one he'll catch and end the ball game here on that pop out to 3rd base. 2 runs on 1 hit. There were 2 errors and 3 left on. Final score here tonight, Wisconsin Rapids 9 and Scandinavia 4. Time of the game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. We'll be back with your Key Savings Bank postgame show after this on Zaleski Sports.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm in, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when you bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for the local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday, all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
All right, time now for your Key Savings Bank post-game show. Wisconsin Rapids 9-4 winners tonight over Scandinavia. Rapids scored all 9 runs in the first 3 innings. Scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 4 in the third, and that was it. Marcus Gledeski came in relief for Scandinavia and really put on a show. Scandinavia scored 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and then 2 in the ninth. That was it for the Vikings here tonight. We'll have 2 more games for you tomorrow. Check them out, SeleskySports.com, and then we'll have the 2025 Firecracker Classic over at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point this weekend, 4th of July weekend on Selesky Sports. Check out our entire upcoming schedule at SeleskySports.com. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. Have a great and safe weekend. For my producer, Braden Sutter, this is Steve Mayo signing off from Wisconsin Rapids. Once again, the final score, Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks 9, Scandinavia Vikings 4. Until next time, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again soon right here at Selesky Sports.